It sounds good. Welcome, everybody, to 5 Digits European Cup 2026. It is the third round of Swiss stage, exactly the midpoint of it. And today we got a really interesting and intriguing match in our hands, especially considering it's going to be very tragic for one of those teams, since the loser of this match will actually get eliminated from the tournament, as both of those countries are already in 0-2 Swiss group. It is Ukraine Seed 11 versus Team Netherlands Seed 12. And today in the commentary booth, you have me, Philoxen, and I'm also joined by Timper, which is quite funny because one of the commentators is Ukrainian and the other one is Dutch. So, you have that quota for both of the countries, which makes it totally beautiful. But regardless of that, hello, Timper, and how are you doing, man?
Yeah, hello everyone. It's great to be here. A match that we can both represent our own country on, and also it's 11 against 12, so it's on paper could be a very close match.
Ooh, for sure, man. And just looking back at both of those countries, they all had, but most of them they had kind of tragic phase. For example, Ukraine last time they played against Belarus and it was 4-2. They were leading 4-2, but then Belarus with Enmikov just pulled off an insane comeback, and Enmikov finished the job on that tiebreaker, absolutely carrying Belarus. And with that, Ukraine had it in their hands, but they were knocked down to this group. And for Netherlands, they were playing against Team Finland and lost 5-1. And yeah, once again, you're looking at that. Netherlands and Finland really close seeds. In fact, Netherlands were a bit of a higher seed, but from what some of their players were saying is that the SR was kind of RNG for them to actually perform consistently on. So, both of these teams, they have potential, but, you know, the fate is brutal sometimes. And with this, they are paired up against each other, and I believe we're already seeing some bans here, Timper.
Yeah, we see the DT2 ban coming in from Ukraine and DT1 ban coming in from Netherlands. So we're gonna see no speed.
Yeah, this is quite interesting. I mean, for Ukraine, that DT2 ban, it makes perfect sense. Speed is one of their glaring weaknesses. They used to ban DT2 in one of their previous matches, and right now you're getting rid of that 230 BPM speedish slash finger control DT2. For Team Netherlands, though, this DT1 also makes sense. In last match, in their very last match, DT1 was the same ban as we're seeing right now. Overall, Team Netherlands, they are into that tapping and control aspects of each pool. So, in my opinion, if Team Netherlands gets to pick, it would be something tapping heavy, especially considering Ukraine does not really like those tapping maps, but we shall just wait and see. And for Ukraine, they are pretty strong when it comes to those nomads. Overall, they have been picking those like crazy, like nomad 2, nomad 3, nomad 4, nomad 1, and as well as those aim slots like HD1 and DT1, and hence you have that ban from Team Netherlands. So far makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I've been looking at the stats a little bit as well, and according to last week's stats, the Netherlands did play DT2, and both Heavy Metal and Desmert both had a pretty good score on it. So I think that might also be a reason why Ukraine banned it this week. And right now we see a pick for the Netherlands, which is going to be Hard Rock 1.
Ooh. Netherlands for Hard Rock 1, that is interesting. Ukraine is kind of decent on those Hard Rocks, at least in qualifiers, getting top 9 to top 10 seeds on both HR1 and HR2. This one is a bit different from what we saw in qualifiers. It's your mechanics test. It's a very famous song by Real. Good for some of the players that they do not know the lyrics of it, but regardless, this is something that Netherlands can be pretty much confident in. Netherlands picking those Hard Rock maps across the previous matches, like Hard Rock 2, for example, was picked but a bunch of times. So yeah, Hard Rock 1, something they can perform on. And overall, Team Netherlands, they are pretty much a well-rounded team from what it seems so far.
Yeah, they probably have the core of Desmert and Heavy Metal, from what I'm seeing. But Semifly also coming in for the Hardhawks and maybe Golem. So we'll have to see who, if there's any players missing. Of course, that could also be a thing, but I hope they're all here.
Yeah, for sure, man. Oh yeah, for Unveiled Golem, I think we should watch out. This guy should join for sure. Insane hard rock player, as well as being an aim player. That's why he is here. He got top 12 and no 1, for example, so Heem is no doubt for him. Semifly and Heavy Metal, of course, making the core of the roster. Guessing who we will see for the fourth player, it seems like it is going to be Devermon as you predicted. And for Team Ukraine, it is going to be Edgar, Coolerbra, and Kazuki, as well as Buster Rhymes. Buster Rhymes was not present in the previous match, so glad to see him back on track. And with this, all eyes on Coolerbra, all eyes on Kazuki and Edgar for Team Ukraine. For Netherlands, it's going to be Heavy Metal for Life, of course, the hyper carry of the team. And with this, in like 40 minutes, we will find out which one of the teams we will actually have to say goodbye to, and which one will have a chance to actually stay in Swiss stage.
Did everyone load in? That's the question here. Nope, he did not.
In fact,
it might be in the board.
It might be on the board. Looking at the... Hold on, look, yeah, it says no, everyone joined, which is quite interesting. Maybe we're just not seeing the guy. Bancho these days have been trolling a bit. We already saw a similar situation. Yeah, we saw a similar situation with Russia, for example. It was like 1 minute into the map and one of their players just would not load, even though they were playing. So might be some client issue right here. And we're seeing some breaks from Kazuki. And overall, so far, the combo advantage is on the side of Ukraine. But once again, we do not know the score of Devermon. Regardless of that, though, Edgar just pulling this map apart with 390 combo.
Yeah, but both Busta and Kazuki both missing again. But with Edgar and Cooler both holding, they're sprinting ahead a little bit. But the combos from Golem, Heavy Metal, and Simi are also pretty good. With Simi now just losing it, though.
Yeah, seems like it's Ukraine getting that crazy core of Coolerbra being, of course, one of the strongest players of Team Ukraine. Oh my god, supported by Edgar, but it doesn't even matter when you are seeing that major double break from Heavy Metal for Life and I'll Unveil Golem that puts Netherlands at basically no FCs, even if Devermon is FC in the map right now. It's still gonna be Ukraine's lead, and there he is. Let's see. And this is NFC. Oh my god.
That's pretty close.
Hold on, that puts them back on track, Timber. And right now, it is Devermon against 2 FCs, the last line of defense for Team Netherlands. He is gatekeeping from Ukraine to just skyrocket in their score.
But it's still those 2 FCs from Cooler and Edgar holding on against the 1 FC from the Netherlands, which is Damien. But Edgar now misses. It's only Cooler versus Damien Devermon. But Unveil Golem missing does not help with that support combo missing.
Yeah, and Devermon just not softening his grip by any means, especially now where it is a slower section. But Devermon is actually finding that crucial break on it. That one might cost the crown, as Coolerbra is still right here with 1k combo, staying unfazed on this HR1, being the only FC remaining, with Kazuki as well as Buster Rhymes just protecting his back. And with this, Bancho decides to absolutely draw.
It's client 1. There's no music.
Oh my god.
We're not gonna have any music. It's client 1.
What is this? What are we doing? But actually, I hope Buster Rhyme is doing okay, but Coolerbra is finding that choke at the very end of the map. Regardless though, I think it is enough with Kazuki securing that crazy support score. Oh.
Yeah, Heavy Metal for Life now missing again. But even with that, I think Buster Rhymes' score might still be counted. I don't know. I think it is.
Oh, no, I mean, from what we
it's
have
over.
now,
Yeah,
it should
it's
be
just
a
over.
point for Ukraine. Even if Basta got
Yeah.
disconnected, we still have the recording of his past
Yeah,
score.
MP
and,
MP Link says red team won. So Ukraine wins the first map by a difference of 243,000 score.
Yeah, and I believe that is a breakpoint. Actually, Team Netherlands picked it, so a major turning momentum for Team Ukraine right now, having everything in their hands and determining the next pick. They wanted HR1, so you have established that they can rival Team Netherlands on Hardox. Maybe Hardox could be an option some late into the match, but so far we are still waiting to see the next one, and I believe we have it.
Yeah, we have Hidden 2, the Hidden AR8 map.
So
We're gonna have some reading.
we are gonna have some reading indeed, and if you ask me, Timper, this Hidden 2 pick is quite fascinating because, for example, when Ukraine played their last match, they did not pick AG2 whatsoever. It was actually Balux that picked AG2 into them, and Ukraine wanted AG2, even though in qualifiers they did pretty not so decent on it. They got seed 18. But, after that last match, they maybe realized that they are not that bad when it comes to AG2, and now they are turning that RNG into their own power. And I am really excited to see how it goes for them. Might consider it a bit risky so far because, once again, not their strongest skill set, but against Netherlands, it might work.
Well, the Netherlands also did pretty well last week on the Hidden 2, even though Finland did win it. They still got 2.3 mil as a team, with Heavy Metal getting a really good score, and then the rest of them all pretty decent scores as well. So this could be a little bit of a gamble for Ukraine here on their first pick.
For sure could be. I mean, that would be a great situation for Team Netherlands. The lineup is actually not changing for them. And for Ukraine, we are seeing the appearance of Fadlog and Flippy. Fadlog being one of the strongest Ukrainian players despite being a 90k player, which is crazy stats.
D-ranker.
Yeah, basically just D-ranker. And for Flippy, being great at both Hardock and Hidden, especially being able to read AR8 control, just AR8 Hidden comfortable check, I think not going to be an issue for them. So there you have them, and as I mentioned, that Flippy is actually going to be the first one to fall. Same thing goes for Unveiled Golem.
And Simi also missing earlier. So we have 2 breaks from the side of the Netherlands and only 1 from the side of Ukraine. And Golem is not finding a good ground to go on.
That might be the 4th player syndrome right here, but Ukraine is no better right here. Krullerbar finding another break. Same goes for Flippy. The entire bottom row is missing, while the entire upper row is literally destroying this map so far, as we're getting into the first KI, and no one wants to go down. This is tug of war.
It's funny that the Netherlands has missed so much more, but I think it's just ACK difference. We can see that Devermon holds a 99.4% ACK FC against the 94 and the 97 from Ukraine.
No, yeah, and with this you see that break from Kazuki, leaving Fadlog the only FC, and even then, look at that actually 94%. When you compare that to Heavy Metal for Life and Devermon with those insane 99% accuracies, it just speaks volumes. Devermon finds that break though, so Netherlands did not run away a lot. There is still a chance for Ukraine to keep up, and Devermon with Unveiled Golem just giving more and more opportunities for Ukraine.
But Kazuki does find another miss though, so that's another support combo gone. Flippy is trying to recover and Cooler has recovered. But Fadlog does find a miss. There is no FCs left on the side of Ukraine, and Heavy Metal for Life is the only one that is still FCing.
And that is it. Cooler Bra right now being the only solid combo for Ukraine compared to Heavy Metal for Life and Simi Fly, taking care of his teammate. Those two are right now running away from Team Ukraine. Flippy to top it off breaks once again. There is only one quarter of the map left. And this is Ukraine's pick, and this is exactly what they did not need to allow, but it seems like a breakpoint potential so far. Already 230k score difference. Ukraine tried to build their sandcastle, but they were not ready for the tide from Team Netherlands. Heavy Metal for Life being the only one with an FC, and he is striking once again.
Those two players from the Netherlands on the bottom, Envelgome and Teamfly, had a lot of misses. It's just those two high accuracy scores on the top that just solidified their win on this map here.
Yep, and that is it. That is an insane opening of the match. We got 2 breakpoints back to back. It was both of the team's first picks, so the maps that they were the most confident on, and right now they just traded them. That might change the strategy by a lot, honestly.
To say though,
yep,
Ukraine did score 450,000 less than last match.
Oh my god. I mean, yeah, it's also quite interesting because last AG2 was actually a bit more reading heavy from what I could observe, and this one being a bit more aim heavy. So it should be easier to read fairly, but it's not gonna be the issue here for Team Ukraine. This is 1-1. Netherlands are picking. They just nailed that AG2, and maybe you could go for some gimmick maps left in the pool as well based off that logic. You have Prima 2, for example, but what do you think, Timper?
I don't know, because they both just lost their own picks. So going into another Hard Rock, how confident are you at this point? Like, you did good on the Hidden 2 that Ukraine picked, but you did shit on the Hater 1. But they go into Fremont 1, which is a bit of both.
Yeah, it's kind of a middle ground right here. This Goldust, so far one of the more popular maps amongst the teams. It has a lot of those interesting 1/3 patterns across the entire map, spread evenly. It's a map by Devious Panis, so I guess no need to introduction. And yeah, overall it consists of a lot of those 1/3 and of course some aim. Your consistency is gonna matter a lot right here. And easy multipliers are 2.6x with Just Easy and 2.9x with Easy HD. Whether or not will someone opt into Easy is a great question, because I don't think we have seen any of the teams opt Easy.
Fremont. Let's see. Ukraine has not, and the Netherlands has not played Easy in last week.
Right.
Let me go to stage 1 real quick. I'm just opening all the sheets.
Yeah.
Let me double check. Fremont. Okay, for the Netherlands, Devermon did take Easy on the Fremont 1 in week 1.
Mm-hmm.
So
I see.
Devermon is in right now. So we might see an Easy.
Yeah, might see it. It was one of the determining factors for example, Russia in their previous match when Sound Boomer just completely destroyed one of the Fremont maps with Easy. But once again, you have Sound Boomer, who's arguably the best Easy player in the tournament, and even Sound Boomer did not secure an FC on any of those Fremont maps. So these ones are way harder to play with Easy. And with this, another disconnection, or what is it? Fadlock is in the lobby regardless, and you're seeing the main core of Team Ukraine, Cooler, Kazuki, Edgar, and Fadlock for them. Netherlands, Heavy Metal for Life, Optin, Hard Rock, same goes for Unveiled Golem, Simifly for that stable Nomad FC, and Devilmon with HD instead of Easy.
Yeah, we don't see Easy this time around. But we do see the Hidden coming in from Devermon. And Heavy Metal and Kulabra both trading misses at the start of this section. It shouldn't really change that much in terms of score. But still, it's a miss for probably the better players on the sides. On both sides.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's like both carries just getting those early breaks to escape the nerfs at the very end of the map. And so far, it is basically they are mirror images of each other. 3 FCs for both of the teams, and breaks from Heavy Metal for Life and Cooler Bra, but they are recovering really well. And the next one coming from Simifly is actually going to turn tables a bit, but not as soon as Edgar is missing.
No, Kazuki and Fadolog both missing, and it's only Cooler left with a support combo because they missed early on the map. And both only Devermon right now is holding on the side of the Netherlands, which means that the Netherlands is increasing their score lead.
Yeah, oh my god, this map is just brutal. It is merciless. You saw
this break,
basically,
oh no.
Oh my god, basically the entire lobby catching those breaks here and there, and with this you only have 3 big combos, and Netherlands are gonna be taking the upper hand right here. In a slow section as well, gonna give him some leg room to afford a bunch of mistakes. 130k score difference already, and so far it's once again Heavy Metal for Life in the spotlight, and same goes for Devermon and both. Oh my god,
that's a 5 miss.
that is oh my god, that is insane. You only have Kazuki and Fadlock right now for Ukraine. Simifly holding the threshold of Team Netherlands, but regardless of that, Ukraine, Fadlock and Kazuki, they smell blood in the water. They're trying to bring it over to them, but with that break from Fadlock, it's now equal.
Yeah, but Simifly did miss, and they were the only one to hold after that full break from 5 people. So Ukraine is trying to recover again, but Edgar misses, but Heavy Metal for Life and Unveil go to trade with Simifly following. So, and Devermon now also, everyone is missing.
Yup, oh my god, Cooler Bra with that support just lost it, and with this Kazuki is once again here to take the driver's seat. Last 20 seconds of the map, 30k score difference. It is going over to Ukraine, but that one was the heartbreak in real time from Kazuki. That is the miss that echoes across the room, and Netherlands are not gonna be losing this point. They are securing their pick. Oh my god.
That was very close though. That was really close. If Kazuki had held there, it would have 100% would have gone to Ukraine. But with that miss that Kazuki got right at the end, it kept the score lead on the side of the Netherlands, and they win the first map for themselves that they actually picked.
Yep, seems like Netherlands found their strategy, but still, it was incredibly close, and with this Ukraine is gonna be one step closer to getting eliminated from Pirates European Cup. 1-2, Ukraine taken next. Probably would not go for something like Frima 2 because it needs your roster depth. Both of the teams have kind of equal roster depth for those Frima maps, and I would just not risk it. And Ukraine seems like they are coming back to their roots of picking those Nomad maps, of picking those A maps, and the thing that applies for both of those types of maps is Nomad 1. It is AIM and it is Nomad. It is House on Fire, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but Nomad 1 is once again one of those maps that are notorious to be gambles. Because if you have... It's a longer map most of the time. It's about 3 minutes. So it's a little bit on the shorter end for a Nomad 1. But any Nomad 1 is like, okay, you miss once in the middle of the map and you're done for. And if you have that happen to most of your players on the team, it could be very bad for your team score. Even so bad that the other team could win it because of that.
For sure, man. And this one is kind of devious. I am not gonna lie. CS 2.4, and if you think about it, if a map has really big circles, it allows you to have some bigger jumps, and this map has a lot of them. A lot of those sliders that are not actually going to be the issue, but still they definitely catch your eye. And of course the jumps themselves, you have a lot of those linear aim patterns across the entire screen, which are really easy, to trip you up on them. For example, you had Poland and Sweden play this map, and there was only one FC. And those teams are Seed 5 and Seed 6, and they are one of the strongest teams in the tournament. Only one FC on Nomad 1 like that, compared to last round's Nomad 1, where we would usually see, I don't know, like 5 or 6 FCs per lobby. Definitely is a huge step up for that Nomad 1.
Yeah, but these maps are definitely, if there's longer jumps, you really have
Oh.
to be
Slots?
oh,
Pepperl? Slots?
slots,
Pepperl?
slots. Oh wait,
Nope.
slots. But
Are they in the
there's
right
3
slots?
players on each team. I don't think they're in the slots. No, they're not in
Guys?
slots.
Guys?
Bruh. I love slots. If you
Well,
stop now, oh, okay. Okay, we're gonna have a 3v3, I guess.
oh, they are. They are in the right slots from what I'm seeing, so quite
What?
interesting. They are in the slots. Yeah, we just got a super
Huh?
shot. Oh my god, I have no idea what's happening
I
to this
love
game.
Bancho!
Isn't that just great? So yeah, it is a 3v3 on your screens, but yeah, there
It is technically 4v4, yeah.
it is a 4v4. I believe for Netherlands we are not seeing Unveiled Golem, and for Ukraine we're not seeing Fadlock, so those two you can consider them 1v1 in each other, but based on what we have, we can kind of just commentate this 3v3 so far.
Yeah, streamer, could you probably maybe try to restart those 2 clients and see what happens? See if that fixes it. But yeah, just try now, I guess. Because we're not seeing any of their scores, so we can't even like determine what the total score is of that.
But this is quite interesting for
Yeah.
our stream. So far the Netherlands seem like they are
Seem
really
like they're
stable on the
ahead.
map.
Yeah. They seem to be ahead, but
They seem to
like
be ahead.
if the one score that is missing is like so much more, and the other score is like trash, it's gonna be the other way. So it's annoying because then we're gonna say something like, "Oh, the Netherlands is winning," but actually the Ukraine would be winning. Like it's why. Oh.
Yeah, that's the thing. I can hear some song blessing my
But yeah,
ears.
I love Bancho.
Hashtag we love Bancho. Yeah, overall, we saw Ukraine, on paper having that upper hand on the map, on the slot overall, picking that number 1 quite often into their matches. Netherlands, on the other hand, they tend to ban maps like HD1, DT1, so normal 1 also might not be one of the maps they prefer.
One loaded in.
And so far, the issue has been halfway fixed with Ukraine now having 4 players, but Netherlands still having 3 players. God damn it. And based on what I'm seeing, Colibra right now is destroying this map. I think it is a reverse choke, 860 combo. And yeah, there you go. It's an FC, but
That was
the question,
close.
that was close. Yeah, the question is it
Okay,
enough? Is it
so
enough for
the
their
last
Golem?
player was Golem. They got
Yep.
450,000. So it was a
Oh.
50,808 difference.
That is
But
super
Ukraine won.
intense. That is super intense. Simper, this is literally a mirror matchup. First of all, you have a team picking their map, picking their first map and losing it, and then you have each team picking their next map and winning their own map by like 20 or 30k. It applies for both of them. Netherlands won at Fremont 1 by 30k. Ukraine won at Nomad 1 by 30k. And
50K,
yeah, 50k. And then this is just such small numbers. And so far, everything is under control of both of these teams. And we're officially entering the mid game of the match.
Yeah. With both teams now having done 2 picks and having 2 picks left, what are we going to see next? Like, they both won 1, they both breakpointed 1. It really is just very, very equal.
Oh, at this point, honestly, just, pick something that you are comfortable on. I do not think looking at what your opponent actually cannot play is worth it. Since we have seen some spicy stuff between those two. for Netherlands though, they are famous for
Hard Rock
picking
2.
their control maps and Hard Rock maps and Hard Rock 2. Okay, we're getting it. It is Mystery Doll, a 158 BPM flow/finger control precision map. One of the
Also,
hardest
Mr. Streamer, could you try and get the taskbar to go away? Else we cannot see the bottom message on the chat.
Oh yeah, that would be great. But yeah, it's not visible on the stream anyway, so shouldn't be that bad.
That's why I got the Hard Rock 2. I got the Hard Rock 2 from stream feed.
I see what you mean.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah. But the Hard Rock 2, the Hard Rock 1 was picked earlier by the Netherlands, but they did lose that. So hopefully they can recover and get this map for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, so far this one, I quite do not get of what's going on, but I think overall Netherlands, they are more familiar with those Hard Rock 2 maps. They picked it last time, they did not pick Hard Rock 1, and now picking Hard Rock 2 once again, but still, you have Ukraine that can surprise you, and overall, it's been really close between those two. Yeah, you have the core roster, of course, but Ukraine also has some of the scarier players. Edgar being one of the strongest hardware players for Team Ukraine, same goes for Colorbra. And of course, Kazuki having years of experience playing at 5 EC and 5 EC, I believe, in the past. Not so sure. Flippy, Flippy, hopefully for him, not gonna get tripped up by nerves, because so far it seems like in the past matches Flippy was kind of shaken when it came to really intense moments. So hopefully for him got that issue done. And
yeah, streamer,
that,
could you click on client number 8 and exit it, and then try and let it restart? See if that works. Because having one player not show is just annoying.
For sure, man.
We are loving Bancho right now, actually. It should auto restart. Yeah, there it is.
Amazing. Yep. We finally have unveiled Golem. This guy was getting targeted by Bancho. but yeah.
There we go.
One of the hardest maps in the pool, because of course combined CS 6.5 flow that you're seeing currently and later on finger control makes it one of these hardest maps in the pool. Even United Kingdom and Russia had struggles with the map despite being Seed 1 and Seed 2 teams. So this one is gonna be even more brutal than all the previous ones you have seen before, and only the strongest ones will be able to actually maintain crazy scores in it.
Hey, this type of map shouldn't be that hard to hold combo on. It's mainly the accuracy, because if you get behind one of those flow patterns, you're gonna get a string of 100s, maybe even misses, and so Flippy does find the first miss here.
Yep, and with this, Netherlands gonna be having a head start, but Heavy Metal for life with Semifly actually finding that double break. And Desmond, what is happening one by one? They are falling down. Only unveiled Golem for the clutch, but Ukraine is anyway gonna be putting that score difference on their side. Kazuki, Edgar, and Colorbra are doing better than ever so far, and they know what they have done. They just do not have to miss, and they have another breakpoint in their back.
Yeah, it's gonna be, if they do hold on like this, it could really be another breakpoint. But there is more to this map, and with the Netherlands trying to recover their combos a little bit, and with Golem having a pretty good FSC with a good accuracy, it could still go to the side of the Netherlands if Ukraine does find misses. But so far, they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna enter the hardest section of the map though, but that's only gonna make things worse for Team Netherlands, as this section so far is only punishing Team Ukraine. Netherlands are actually holding strong. Desmond might go down, but the lead is shifting over. Those supports from Heavy Metal and Semifly are making numbers. Same goes for Unveiled Golem that finds a break right now. Same goes for Heavy Metal. Edgar, a lot of breaks across the board. Basically, the entire screen covers in them. Kazuki being the only one. His blade is... Wait, his cursor is a blade, and the map is getting carved open with this performance. And another break point for Team Ukraine. Netherlands, they charged into a battlefield without a sword, and the map punished them. Another one into the board of Team Ukraine, and this matchup is just complete madness, Timber.
Yeah, that score from Kazuki really did the Netherlands in. That last combo, even though the accuracy is not that good, it really was that last combo that solidified Ukraine's breakpoint on this map. It's unfortunate for the Netherlands. They picked Hard Rock twice and they lost it twice. How is their confidence on this at this point? Like, having their main skill set, I guess, because they did pick both, getting breakpointed twice, that would not feel great.
Yeah, questioning the morale of Team Netherlands right now. What's going on in their VC? But Team Netherlands, I mean, you know better for sure, but their roster is quite experienced. So I'm pretty sure they have been in high pressure situations like that. And matter of fact, they've already lost one breakpoint in the very beginning, but then they had no issues of basically bringing back another point. So if they really want to stay in the tournament, they will need that No Mod 4 breakpoint of Ukraine that they just picked.
Yeah, No Mod 4 techie. The techie pick into the pool. I think the Netherlands could do pretty good on it, but it's all up to how Ukraine can do on this.
For sure. Yeah, and once again, this one on paper would go to Ukraine. They have experience with No Mod 4, and overall their No Mod performance in qualifiers overall was pretty great for them. Just a lot of opportunities in this No Mod pool still are open, and No Mod 4 is going to be the first one after No Mod 1 that they choose. It is a map by Amephistal, one of the better tech mappers, having great slider tech maps. This one is gonna start off slowly, and the beginning is quite accessible, but once we get deeper into the map, this is where the actual slider tech will begin, and this is where a lot of players will start getting tripped up. So those misses in the second half of the map will be even more colossal. And yeah, that is a great map to just maintain both consistency and your tech skills to show them off. And for that, Netherlands, they will need to send in their best players, and for that exactly you have Simifly, who is your tech carry for Team Netherlands. So he needs to shine the brightest right here.
Yeah, the Netherlands actually getting third in Swiss Stage 1 on the No Mod 4, and Ukraine did get number 7 on last week's. But the score, if you look, the funny thing is, if you look at the score, it's basically the same score. So No Mod 4 last week was played a lot more than the week before that. So it's gonna be interesting to see how these two teams perform on it. And once again, we see one player not loading in. Hopefully that is just someone that is loaded in but that won't show.
And it's cuffed once again.
I love this.
Yeah, no clue what is happening to Edgar at the moment. As the scoreboard is not accurate as well. It's 700k currently.
Yeah, because the score from last map is still being counted. Also, this map has Viva Pit sounds on. You can hear the ting.
Oh yes, I do. And now we're actually down 2 players. Isn't it lovely? Kevin Metal for Life decided to take one for the team and trade Edgar with this one. It is a 3 versus 3. Netherlands having 2 FCs, Ukraine only having 1, which is Color Bra at the moment. And let me just hover over the referee chat. Yeah, it's just Bencho. It's just Bencho. Oh my god.
We love Bancho this here. It's actually so just so you guys know, the score at the bottom is not accurate. Let's repeat, the score is not accurate. It should be about like 600k lower.
Yeah, yeah, it really should. Because so far, based off like all of these players, the combo situation and the score situation is quite similar. It's around 20k score difference, not counting Edgar and Heavy Metal for Life, and we've already reached the midpoint of the map, and right now it's the point of no return for both of the teams. Colorbrand needs to hold on to his FC so dearly. Same goes for Devrimon, and we're just waiting here in silence before the actual collapse, before the actual climax of the map that will decide who is worth of taking that point.
Yeah, the last quarter of the map is starting now, and we're going into the second part that's harder. But Kasuke does find a miss right before the start of this section. And it's just both Busta now also missing. Oh, Edgar loading in.
No way.
It's only Heavy Metal right now that's missing.
Ooh, and turns out Edgar actually had an FC all the way up until that break, now having 500k score. That's it, that changed the situation drastically. Colorbrand finding that choke, and with this, Ukraine's basically left with no combos, while on Team Netherlands, you have Semifly with 800k, 800 combo. Devrimon just lost his, but it's 130k score difference, and we are not even seeing Heavy Metal for Life score, but I would assume this is another break point for Team Netherlands. It really should be, because Heavy Metal for Life, one of the strongest players overall in Benelux region. I highly doubt this guy got less than 120k.
But Heavy Metal's score is not loading in on the MP link.
The MP link.
As in, like, the link is not even, it's not even showing.
Oh yeah, I do not see what.
Oh. So that might be because Heavy Metal for Life is DC'd.
What if it? Wait, it might be a disconnection. I mean, I do not see his score.
Do we have a score from?
Yeah, if there is a screenshot, we will gladly take it.
Do we have a score from Heavy Metal? That's the question.
Yeah. If Heavy Metal has a score, he can send it very well to either my DMs or just in general chat of the Discord server, so that we can actually count his score and decide to whom the point actually goes. And yeah, that is quite a situation to be in for Team Netherlands. And Netherlands are not even saying anything in chat right now. I believe they are confused themselves of what is going on.
Because the difference of 173,000 score is it should be easy to, like, if like Heavy Metal for Life should be able to get that.
Yeah,
I would think if there is any proof, it should be easy, but
should be. Oh, I see a message in general. Heavy Metal for Life is typing verbatim right now, and if they turn out to not actually have a score, that's gonna be a tragedy for them, because they will be basically one step away from getting eliminated. This is not what you want to see. That disconnection is so unlucky, and Heavy Metal for Life saying that
no,
the screenshot is not here.
Dude, Bancho is indeed having a lot of having a field day today, actually.
Wait, that is insane, and
that's unfortunate. Because I think 100% the Netherlands would have won that if Heavy Metal wouldn't have DC'd.
And not even local score.
Yeah, if you DC, there's no local. Like, it's stupid.
This is not how it was supposed to go. Wait, do we have Heavy Metal for Life score in the very beginning of the map?
Yeah, that's
until
what
he
I'm
got
gonna.
DC'd?
Let me see if I can find it on the FOD. If there is a FOD, let me check.
Yeah, because if on the stream it was at least more than 130k, then this would be enough for Heavy Metal. The max combo on his screen was 170. Okay. What if we try to make it?
I think they DC'd like really early on in the map.
They DC'd really early. I do not think they got 130k before they actually DC'd.
Yeah, I think from what I can see on the VOD, it's like 45,000.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And we
The score on stream says 45,000. And then we tried to refresh for Edgar, and then Heavy Metal DC'd.
Yeah, and I'm afraid there's like I do believe Heavy Metal Fly, but we cannot just prove it. We cannot prove it, and we cannot count it, unfortunately. That's the thing. And yeah, since there is no proof, the point cannot be given due to.
And according to stream, the DC happened after 30 seconds. From what I can see on stream, like it's almost a minute that we tried to refresh.
It was over a minute at least.
When he started, so it's unfortunate. That is Bancho. Yeah. It's really unfortunate.
Yeah, hold on. Do you know how many seconds passed after it? Like before he DC'd?
Let me double check. It's like 45-ish. Like that's when we started, from when our side it said started to when Heavy Metal didn't show anymore is 45 seconds.
Yeah, 45. I understand.
Yeah, it went to buffer to like before 30.
It went to buffer before 30?
I think so. It went to buffer like from when it actually started.
Okay, in this case, hold on.
It's hard to see on stream because we had to like panic a lot.
Yeah. And the MP link says that the disconnection happened like after the map.
But that's normal for a DC. That you can go for that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so they went to buffer at 36, 44-36, and we technically started like around like 44-20-ish, I guess. Like if you account for buffer, it's. The ref, inhale, exhale. Yeah, that basically is what is happening right now. We have to just like... It's not your fault, April. It really isn't.
It is not. I would say a replay is the way here. I'm not gonna lie, Timper.
I'm not gonna say anything because you're the host. I'm not gonna...
Oh my God.
Because I could say that I'm Dutch, so I would just say like, yeah, go on, replay, you know. But you're the host and Ukrainian, and Ukraine won the map technically, so.
Alright, so considering it is less than 30 seconds, and it is confirmed, am I right? It was less than 30 seconds before the person got disconnected. And this is really... okay. Yeah, okay. I need at least someone from the admin team to support my decision. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will do the replay of Nomad 4. Due to the disconnection being in less than 30 seconds and... yeah, and the map not being aborted on time because we were unaware of what is happening. So to keep things fair, it is going to be a replay from both of the countries. That is going to be pain explaining to TCOM what happened, but it is what it is. And even worse is that how both of these teams must have felt. Ukraine, they saw that they won a point, they saw that Metal5 disconnected, and they were already happy getting that 4th point, but it just reverted. And for Team Netherlands, it's also a really unfortunate situation, and the one that might trip up their nerves because of this disconnection. It might ruin their team morale even more, considering they are currently losing anyway. So with this replay, it's actually gonna show which of the countries will manage to handle that pressure of being eliminated. And with this, we are yet here to replay Eliminated for the 2nd time. Ukraine vs Team Netherlands, 3-2.
I must say, Heavy Metal5 did indeed start streaming. Their stream title, Proof.
Oh my god. Wait, that is actually a great thing to do. If Heavy Metal disconnects one more time, we are not doing any replays. So yeah, that is great. And Ukraine starting off the map with 3 breaks right here. Edgar being the only FC left against a 3-way. Only Semifly fallen in short of this map.
Seemify last time did have a really good score, but right now it's the second time we're playing through this, so it feels a little bit different for most players, I guess. And Unveil Golem does find another miss.
Yep, for sure, man. And yeah, with this, Team Netherlands are gonna be having the upper hand so far with another break from Busterams and Colebra. Only Edgar Risen FC against Deverman and Heavy Metal for Life. This is such a powerful duo right here that you have for Team Netherlands, and they know they are showing no mercy for those Ukrainian players at the moment.
Yeah, definitely when they know they would have won the first play through of this, I think they are trying their hardest to try and get this point on the board so that they can prove that they are better at this number 4.
Yeah, man, for sure. And so far, they are making it seem real. They are playing this map as if they have already won it. Heavy Metal for Life finding that the breakdown might still give Ukraine the last ray of hope, but they need to see more. Seemify goes down. Basically, the entire roster of Netherlands covers in misses. And with this, you should have expected Ukraine to come over to actually change the game. But Colebra, the last combo, the last bastion of Team Ukraine, just lost it. And with this, it's an equal situation for both of the countries, and there is just not enough time and not enough combo for both of the countries to change anything. It is a 300k score advantage in favor of Team Netherlands.
Yeah, it's all up to 400,000 now. And yeah, Netherlands showing very confidently that they are the best on this map.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I think this is what would have happened regardless in the first run of the map, because we saw an insane imagination. Well, we imagined the 600k score that Heavy Metal for Life mentioned, and with that score, it would have been clearly the same difference. So Netherlands just proved us that yeah, that replay was worth it, and with this, it's 3-3. And look at the dynamic of the match, Timper. First of all, it was breakpoint after breakpoint. Then both teams just won their points. And now it is the third round of picks just finished. Netherlands lost their pick and Ukraine lost their pick as well. And at this point, you cannot be sure in literally anything left in the pool. What do you even pick in this situation?
Yeah, it's weird. Also, did Fremont 2 get picked? I don't think so.
Last time it was Netherlands picking Fremont too.
Oh wait.
But yeah, since we reverted that, yeah, okay, remove Fremont too.
Yeah, that should be it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're going into DT3.
No, doesn't seem so. The ref. Oh yes, Netherlands are picking DT3. From what the referee sheet says.
Okay. It's not showing up in chat, but
yeah,
we're going into DT3.
Are we sure it is DT3?
Well, it could be that it didn't come in on our end, but it did come in on the IRC.
Yeah.
Yeah, here, stream dropped the pick message. Yep. Okay.
Yep. There we go.
And it is indeed DT3.
And
dude, this match is actually close.
Oh my god, what is this? That match
also,
is close, and
no, this map, this section that you're hearing right now, this section is brutal.
It is very brutal.
It is stupid doubles that are like just annoyingly timed. That you cannot like 1-2, but you have to 1-2. It's like a little bit of a different, like it's just a split second longer they have to wait. That makes it annoying.
Yeah, we saw many players get tripped up on this one, but you know, regardless, the actual dispike of the map is at the very end. We saw like entire rosters completely collapsing when it comes to the last quarter of this map. No matter what seeding you are, no matter how cracked up carries you have, it literally just does not matter. Because one time I casted a different match and I saw a full combo reset from both of the countries. And that is just insane. This map tests a lot of your flow, a lot of your control, aim control, and of course stable tapping as well. All that combined to AR10, it is definitely what makes this map one of the more fun maps in the pool actually, and as well as being one of the one of the hardest ones. But yeah, with this, it is 3-3. It is the last pick of Team Netherlands, and
Yeah.
there is a timeout.
Yeah, we are waiting for the timeout from Ukraine. They might have got a little bit of a hit to their mental from that replay. I hope they didn't, but it is what it is. I think this was the more fair way to do it. Of course, for Ukraine, it's a little bit less fun because they did technically win the first round, but the second round they got destroyed.
For sure, man. You just hate to see it if you're Ukraine, but as mentioned, counting Heavy Metal for Life score that Nomad 4, it would have made sense that they would have won it anyway. So yeah, with this matchup is one of the literally the first matchup to establish the team that will get eliminated. Of course, you already have Italy in the eliminated part of the bracket due to some specific incident with a not so legit play performance from one of the players. And yeah, the second team that will join them is gonna be either Ukraine or Team Netherlands.
Just waiting for more players from the Netherlands here.
Indeed we are.
And Desmond is not in the correct slot.
Desmond is not in the correct slot.
Oh wait,
You know,
no. Okay.
hold on, what is
exit out.
happening?
Exit out of those three clients that are not loading, because they are in
Yeah,
correct
no,
slots.
Squidos help us.
Just click exit on those three. Because they are correctly in slots. So
Right, we're speedrunning it. This match could not have gone more scuff. What is happening? Okay.
yeah, this is all you've got to deal with, I guess. Okay, I guess we're having a 1v4.
That is insane. Heavy Metal for Life against the world. Here we come, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo. Wait, is Desmert still in the wrong slot according to that? That's crazy.
He proved us all wrong on Nomad 4. Will he do it again on DT3?
Yo.
Oh my god, no.
Oh my goodness. I love the volume.
Okay.
Dude, I this band show has been not happy. Band show has not been happy. Hopefully we can get it fixed, but this band show shit is not fun.
This is indeed very, very not fun. Yeah.
Indeed, Damien.
Holy, who are they playing against even at this point?
Hey yo! We have a 3v0! Let's go!
Guys, we are not posting this VOD. I'm sorry, like ain't no way we are posting this VOD again. Like, what is...
No, post it, please.
Oh my god, let me see the server OC server status. because this is crazy.
Damn it. Okay, let's see.
Okay, let's see the MP
actual-
link.
Let's see the actual MP link.
Netherlands wins by 1.2
Netherlands
mil.
won. They got a 3.6 million team score with Heavy Metal
Yeah.
for Life. Actually, FC in the map. That is crazy. And same goes for Desmert. A two-way FC from them. And the last pick of Team Netherlands actually going to them, onto their board. It's now 4-3 for Team Netherlands. And Ukraine is now one step of getting eliminated from the tournament. But they still have their last pick.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Hopefully-
Yeah, hopefully we will get the clients fixed before the next goddamn pick.
Just try restarting, manually restarting every single one until they fix themselves. Just keep on restarting them and see if that works, because I don't think a full restart of the client is helping.
Yeah, right.
And according to Heavy Metal for live streams, they're going into free mod 2.
Indeed, they are. Wait, this is insane. Because from what we've seen, am I right, Timper? It was a free mod 2 pick for Team Netherlands before that.
I think so,
Before
yeah.
that replace iteration, and now Ukraine is actually trying to just take their pick and
Mhm.
abuse it against them.
Yep.
Would you
It
look
really
at
is.
that?
Okay. No, no. Okay, thank God. I really thought that slot 1 was dead. Because if that was the case, we wouldn't have any songs.
That is true. That is true.
Okay, so
Okay, do we see players in slots though?
okay, just try and manually restart. Just click on the other logos and try and restart those 3 clients. And it should reopen them automatically. And hopefully that. If it's not, it's just the client being. Okay, there it is.
Oh.
Yeah, one more.
Please, we got the lane. We got the lane. We got the lane.
Yeah!
We're back. We're back.
Oh wait, they're into a wait. They're into a ad break.
Oh
They're
shit.
into a 2-minute ad break. We've been going for an hour.
We have. Oh my god. No. All right.
Please, Kazuki, just load in.
Please just.
Thank
load
you.
in and we've got this. Yep, with this, let's open up that free mod 2. We're seeing the mod combinations. Ukraine, those 4 players entered the lobby with their hopes and dreams of staying in this tournament. And it is basically their last chance of staying there. If they lose this one, they will be the second team that we will have to say goodbye to
Uh-oh.
in 5EC 2026.
Banjo?
But Banjo is deciding to absolutely troll
Edgar.
everything that is
Edgar.
happening right here. Edgar is just not showing on stream once again. What is
my
this?
Goodness. Please don't be a DC.
Yeah,
Oh
and
my
with
God.
this, we can only imagine what's happening to Edgar right now. Netherlands having that two-way FC. Same thing goes for Team Ukraine, Fadlock and Kohler, bruh. Even though Fadlock FC was 89% accuracy, but it's still an FC, you can count on that. They're...
The ref in the ref chat. Note, Edgar disappeared from stream before 30 seconds, I think. Not a DC yet. Please do not be a DC, because I will blow up.
Well, it better not be a DC, because...
Else we don't have
Yeah.
a ref anymore.
This is just hell. What is even happening?
Oh, do we have another DC?
Do we really have another DC?
Or is it Edgar trying to rejoin?
No, we are here. We are back. 200k score difference. Colibra still with an FC. Kazuki with a Hard Rock support. And Netherlands, actually, 2 towers just crumbled. And now it is only Heavy Metal for life with an FC. If Edgar is having anything above 200k score, it is actually gonna be enough to get that point for them that they desperately need so far. We're already 2/3 into the map. Only around 1 minute left, and it's gonna be detrimental for both of the countries.
And please, Bancho, just do your job. You were made for one thing. Please do it. See me disappeared.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my.
This will be marked in history as the most scuffed 5EC stream.
For real. Most
Like-
scuffed match
like-
as well.
Guys,
Actually.
if someone new is watching this, I'm so sorry. This is totally not what like other streams are. This is the exception. And with this, Ukraine, Colorado gonna be losing their FC, while Heavy Metal for Life is still here with 96% accuracy with HD. And oh my days, we see Edgar
Edgar?
with an FC. What?
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 Wait, Edgar had finished the map.
What?
What is that?
What?
What? What happened?
No, this is not real. This is not real.
Okay, everyone has to score. Ukraine wins by 321,000. Ukraine
And we'll
wins the
go-
map.
And we're going to tiebreaker. I am both glad and really sad to announce that because I do not even want to imagine how this will go.
Dude, this is actually crazy. So let me just get the scores from the Fremont 2. So Edgar actually FC'd with 980k. We have Cooler with 700. Kazuki with 380 and Falolog with 366. Heavy Metal FCing with Hidden. And actually, also Edgar FCing with Hard Rock, by the way. Like, huh? Heavy Metal for Life did FC with Hidden for 933,000. 425 for Simi, 417 for Devermon, and Desmond getting 334,000. So yeah,
That's right.
that made Ukraine win that map by 321,709 score. And with that, we go into tiebreaker.
Yep, indeed it is. There's a 3-minute timeout. And within these 3 minutes, all these players will need to remain cold-headed. Because so far they have been through hell, replay, a lot of breakpoints. Like even not counting all the scuffness on stream from Bancho. This match is has gone completely insane for both of the teams.
Well, a little bit of scuff has been in match with the Heavy Metal thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That was in match, but yeah, the most of the scuff has been the clients, which is controlled by Bancho, which is controlled by the back end of the servers, and yeah, it's not really anything we can do about that except for trial and error, I guess.
That's right. There's nothing much you can add on. And we can only pray that it works correctly for this tiebreaker, which I don't even know if I should make a stream thing of saying TBI.
Just do it and just let everyone see what we've been dealing with.
Alright, guys, we are balling. There we go. Stream thing, setting it up right now. Okay, the stream thing is done. Yeah, seems like both of the teams sent Felipe and Desmer to just sit there in the lobby and check up on those timers, which they are doing right now. Other players are preparing for the tiebreaker. Maybe some of them did not expect to actually be playing it, but yet here we are.
Yep.
It's the last match of the 0-2 Swiss group. So if you just join the stream, the loser of this match will get eliminated from 5EC 2026 and will join Italy in the list of eliminated teams.
The first eliminated teams, yeah.
Yeah, the first eliminated teams. And Ukraine and Netherlands, the thing is, both of these countries, they have some really fun rosters to commentate. And it's gonna be really sad that, you know, both of them, they got to 4-4. They deserve to have a spotlight in the further rounds, but it's just not meant to be. And yeah, with this, we are seeing the ready up message. So far, Netherlands locked in their roster. This Semifly, Unveiled, Golem, Hammerfly, and Devrimon. Once again, all these 4 players we have been seeing across all of the maps, most of the maps that we have seen so far. For Ukraine, we are also seeing the core. It is Kolibra, Edgar, and Kazuki, and also we did see Fadilog just step in lobby, but now he is finally here. So, you know, what can we even say? This tiebreaker, it's literally what you would expect a tiebreaker to have. It is Key of Timepieces. 6-minute long tiebreaker from Camellia. Consistency and tech. What else do you even need for a banger tiebreaker? You love Camellia. We all love Camellia. What else do you even need for a perfect tiebreaker?
Everyone loads in! Yes!
There we go. The stars have aligned, Timper. I am glad to announce that 8 players, they all have the same dream. But only 4 of them will come out on top. And Bancho, once again, ruining the entrance into the map. Don't you just love to see that? Oh my god.
Damien!
No.
Damien, no!
This cannot be real. This can...
Damien! Or Devrimon, I guess we should say. But Devrimon is the one that is not loading.
Yeah, no DC yet from what April is saying. And yeah, with this, the map is gonna be starting off slowly with those jumps and overall being the more accessible part of it. But Fadlock and Metal got tripped up by that slow slider, and with this, the first KI is starting with those back and forth kick slider sections. So far, everyone is holding strong except Kazuki and Semifly trading one other. Same goes for Fadlock and Metal for Life, who have already lost their combos earlier in the map. It's now only Edgar and Kolibra with FCs, and Netherlands not having any, except for the fact we still don't know what's happening to Devrimon. If he is FCing, Kolibra is right now 1v1ing him, and it is insanely close.
I'm actually asking in the Dutch 5-digit chat on the Discord if Devrimon did DC. So if anything happened, we should know, hopefully, but we'll have to see.
That is right. Well, let's hope for him that everything is fine for Devrimon and that at least his score counts, even if it does not show on the stream. So far, everyone just built up some great combos, and Veil Golem unfortunately not being able to, and all of the others are just building insane scores on those spinners. But right now, as we're getting to that kick slider section, once more we see that the map is actually showing its true colors. A lot of breaks across the board only Cooler Bra shining the brightest. He might be the knight in the shining armor, but not with that break. Leaving Kazuki
Okay,
alone.
so Devermon is still playing, but
Nice
they
to
might be
hear.
disconnected. I was gonna ask Desmer to spectate him
Right.
to see if we can have two like channels of proof, maybe.
Yeah, that sounds good. That would be perfect. And as of now, Hadlock and Edgar finding those breaks before the break. No matter how ironic it sounds. And
wait,
everyone
oh,
is actually
oh.
loading up.
Oh,
Cooler
wait.
Bra still FC with a B
Oh,
rank.
it's 161. Okay.
And what's happening to Devermon right now? I think it's not
But
an FC.
it's all up to their combo, and it's not good. Oh no.
It's not looking good so far. It is Kazuki. It is his showtime. This guy has been silent the entire match. And now he holds all the prayers of Ukrainian players that watching the stream, of all of his teammates. Only the last third of the map is left. It is for the forehand. He is finding a Banshur break. Not
Wait,
so
Banshur break?
fast, he is saying. While Semifly, Devermon, and Hermetfly finding those actual slider breaks. And that is another next nail in the coffin for Team Netherlands. If they do not see a break from Kazuki, it might end up tragically as we're entering
Oh, no,
the last
Golem.
KI.
Golem right before the Ki missing, and there's just no combo on the side of Netherlands. And Kazuki, Fadalog, and Edgar all holding pretty decent combos, and Kazuki still holding that full combo, almost full combo, but he now breaks. But has he done enough work to secure this for Ukraine?
Yeah, so far you look at all of these combos and well, Golem, basically the entire lobby found those misses. It is just 3 people with combos, Edgar and Cooler Bra versus Heavy Metal for life with the last 1 minute of the map left. And with this you have 130k score difference. I am afraid this might be it for Team Netherlands unless there is a catastrophic collapse going on for both Edgar and Cooler Bra. But it's now just the slow section. And with this map was a battlefield, but Ukraine was the only one walking out alive. And Netherlands is going to be the next one team to get eliminated from 5-digit European Cup 2026.
Yeah, both teams fought hard, but it is Ukraine with that score from Kazuki that is moving on and still having that one singular life left to try and get to that knockout phase.
And this is how the story ends. Both of these countries have been through a lot. They lost their first 2 matches even though they fought with pride, went up against each other. This match was one hell of a rivalry between those two. But at the end, it was Ukraine to come out on top. A lot of breakpoints, a lot of super close maps, but that tiebreaker was the deal maker. And we can only wish Ukraine best of luck in the round 4. And Netherlands, I believe we will get to see a bunch of these players in this year's 5WC. Am I right, Timper?
100%. 100%. These two teams are, if everyone signs up for 5WC, are probably going to be carbon copies. Because even though 5WC is bigger and you might see some different players that are only going to be playing for 5WC and not for 5EC because they just don't know about it. But most of these players you'll probably see return in 5WC.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was just a unlucky day for Team Netherlands. And there's nothing much you can do. It was definitely super fun commentating them. Same goes for Ukraine, still in the game, and we'll get to see them next week. But for now, Timper, I don't think there's much to add on. You see that Swiss Stage Round 3 is still not over, because in 35 minutes from now, you will have the last match of the third round, which is France versus Belux. At 19 UTC, that is right. It will be streamed as well. Well, hopefully will not...
Less scuffed.
Hopefully less scuffed, that is correct. I'm just really happy that we at least got a tiebreaker not being scuffed in this matchup. So yeah, guys.
Half,
with this...
half scuffed.
half scuffed, that is true. With this, Timper, I think... Do you have anything to add before we finish it off?
No, I would say good luck to Ukraine to try and get to that knockout phase with their singular life left in that 1-2 Swiss stage group. And thank you for playing, Netherlands. And hopefully we see you guys next year.
For sure. But for now, this has been it, dear viewers. In the commentary booth, you had me, Felox, and I was joined by the lovely Timper. Thank you, man. Always a pleasure commentating. Squidos was the streamer, and we had Bapril for a referee. Give them a lot of shoutouts because of how much scuffness they had to go through. But with this, we will have to sign off, everybody. Bye bye, and have a nice day. We will see you very, very soon.
Goodbye, everyone.